everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
We're the TheRcSaylors, and today we've dealt with some crazy winds. We tried to get outside and fly, but we're unable to, so we had to do a little switcheroo and do something inside. And I thought this would be fun. We got it pretty recently. It is the Hubsan H111D. What it is a small FPV indoor flyer quadcopter. These are getting really popular ever since the mini whoop, the tiny whoop. They have just taken off. And so this caught my eye because it's an awful lot like the little Proto X FPV setup.
We had that like 2.5 years ago too,
yeah.
So
yeah,
it's kind of interesting.
Crazy. This is a bit smaller though than that Proto X FPV, quite a bit. And you know, now we've got goggles and things. So we'll slap some goggles on and see how it works with FPV goggles. Also, we're gonna test a new pair of goggles that we got today.
These are a pretty budget-friendly Fury B VR01 or 01 goggles that we got. It did not come with a battery though, right, Nate?
Right.
So it's a JST connector, so we were going to try it out with this battery, so hopefully it works.
Hopefully it works.
I'm surprised that it didn't come with a battery, but this is pretty budget friendly at $50.
$50.
So then I'm not so surprised with that price.
And it's got a diversity receiver, so that means, for those of you that are new, it means it has like 2 receivers in it, kind of, and it's always going to switch back and forth to the strongest signal. It has 2 antennas. You've got a circular polarized, or like a mushroom antenna, and then you have a patch antenna for longer range. So it's going to do its job switching back and forth between the 2. The downside to these goggles...
These are like kid-sized goggles.
Well,
they'll fit my face. They'll fit normal people's faces for the most part.
She's completely wrong. They're not kid-sized goggles. They're normal-sized goggles.
They're very small. Compared to most things that we have, they're pretty small.
Small is better in this case,
okay.
But the downside, the only real downside, despite what she says, is that they don't fit glasses. So,
I mean, if you're okay with your glasses getting smashed.
No, they don't fit glasses.
But don't try it. Show them with your glasses.
It works without.
But you're going to get a lot of light and stuff, and you can't snag it against your face.
It doesn't work with glasses at all. So I'm going to fly with the only pair I've ever been able to wear with glasses.
No, that's a lie. You have a pair of the same thing I do.
What are we arguing? All quantum goggles have worked with glasses.
Okay, but not just that one.
All quantum. Okay, I misspoke. Gosh. The quadcopter comes completely ready to fly. It has a built-in Lipo battery. It's probably fairly difficult to get in there to that battery. But if you can get in there, it's a single cell 180 milliamp, I think it was. Yeah, 180 milliamp. It's there, it's accessible, but it's not like you can just take it out and plug a new one in.
And it comes with a USB charger. It took about, what, 30 minutes or so to charge?
It's really fast, yeah. And yeah, like I said, it's ready to fly. If you don't have goggles, this has the screen built into it. Which is
awesome.
Very cool.
But it is fun to get that immersive experience by using goggles.
Which is why we're going to use them today. The quadcopter comes in at about $80. We'll have it linked in the description box below, as well as the new goggles. So without further ado,
spare props and instructions.
The instructions are nice. Before we fly, the one really nice thing about these is that they have a DVR built in. So you put a little micro SD card inside, press the video button, and you're saving your video footage. So
that's how we're filming today.
That's really nice.
I think we're just gonna hang out on the couch and just have some FPV fun, right?
Yeah, right, yeah. Ooh. Both of our goggles don't have a DVR, so for this to have that is just a really nice feature. I really like that.
So you turn the transmitter on first.
There's some lights.
Now the quad. Oh, I see a signal.
Okay, so I've got a nice FPV signal already. I'm gonna hit video. It's formatting, and now it's recording. So it does its own quick little format, even though I formatted the card before. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, and 5.8 gigahertz means there's going to be very little lag.
Here's Popeye.
So it's nice to fly with
I just turned my goggles on, and instantly the video popped up.
Oh, nice.
It's weird that there's nowhere to put the battery.
No, Popeye. Be careful, buddy.
I guess you could... Oh, I know what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get Velcro, and you Velcro it somehow up there, but the cord kind of is in the way.
Oh, mine was on the signal too. Okay, let's fly some FPV. I'm just going to fly around the house some.
Somewhere.
Hopefully Popeye doesn't get me. Come here, buddy. Okay, here we go, Abby. So far, so good. Yeah. This is pretty cool. I do wish I had a slightly wider angle.
I know, that's what I felt like it was zoomed in, kind of.
I feel like it's zoomed in too. Let me grab it.
Point it at me, Nathan.
It's zoomed in a lot.
Oh my gosh, it feels like it's right on top of me.
Yeah.
My hair is crazy.
So I'm gonna have to fly. It doesn't have a very wide angle, or very high field of view, so I need to fly further.
Well, my goggles like don't have any static at all.
Oh, mine's perfect.
It's just like the camera on this quad is kind of. Man, you can't see anything.
No, it's pretty hard to see. Signal quality is awesome. I just I'm not very comfortable with that angle. The angle of the camera is fine. Just don't know where I am. Oh.
Okay, listen.
Okay, I'll fly line of sight.
Okay.
You watch the goggles. And this might be, actually I still have my camera, so I'll fly like this. Is that better?
Yeah, but you can't get anywhere. Yeah, that looks like it's right on top of us. And it's not. It just looks like you're so close to everything.
Maybe outside it would be a little bit better of an experience, but this is definitely a small indoor quad.
Yeah, I'm really surprised it's not a wide angle lens.
So just for the sake of making sure it saves, I'm going to hit the video button again. And that should have saved the footage. So I'm going to also test the other features of the quad. Wait till he's done barking before you talk.
If you're not gonna record on the FPV, you need to lower.
I'm going.
There, now it's in frame.
Yeah. Now I'm going to test a flip. Or is that the higher? I think you press and hold one of the sticks. Yeah, okay, I know I was above you guys, but I had to test it. So if you press and hold the left stick till it beeps, it's out of frame for you. But that's how you do a flip. And then I think you press the right stick and you have higher rates. So you have rate 1 and 2, just clicking the right stick. They both feel good. The quadcopter flies really well.
That's just really disappointing. We were wanting to do some FPV, awesome flying.
You really can't
and
do
you
much.
Cannot.
Yeah.
With that
it's
lens.
trimmed. Drifting off to the right. So it does have trims too, which is nice.
And it's like barely even in their video.
Yeah. I'll record the video again.
I see you, Popeye.
There's the little guy.
Oh man, no, he looks like we're so close.
I'm pretty far away. All of his toys on the floor over there.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah.
Wow, I felt the wind. Oh my gosh.
I like the quad a lot. I just do not like the camera zoom. That's it, really.
Wow.
It's nice and stable. Everything about this is pretty awesome. It flies really well. Like, it just hovers right in place. I've got it trimmed out perfectly. Look at that. Awesome. But the zoom, like, it's just hard to fly in a normal house. Flies really well, but yeah. And the lights look good. There's some blinking lights, so that's going to be a low battery indicator, so we'll go ahead and land it. And I'll save the footage.
Well, I'm more impressed with these goggles than the quad.
They look good.
The goggles, keep in mind we're filming.
Yeah.
We're filming indoors, so it's going to be kind of dark. But I didn't get any static signal at all. Same
with my goggles. There was a perfect signal. I didn't fly very far because I couldn't see where I was going.
But we've had some experiences where it's sitting right in front of us and we get interference.
Yeah. All right, now that we got everything powered off, I think my final conclusion of this is that it's actually really awesome. The size, think about how big that is. Smaller than the palm of my hand, and I had about a 5-minute flight with an 5.8 gigahertz FPV signal. That's outstanding. And it flew really well. I know you didn't get to fly that, but it was an extremely smooth flyer. I do love the fact that everything is an all-in-one unit here with the transmitter, and the signal quality was just perfect. So it does flips, it has headless mode, you've got the trim ability and high and low rates, all pros. Now the cons, probably the fact that this runs on 4 AA batteries. You'll probably get around 4 or 5 flights out of this.
So you'll definitely want to pick up some rechargeable AA batteries.
That's right. And before I go to the last negative thing I have to say, one thing I just reminded myself of that's a definite positive is there's the micro SD card slot on the side of that, so you can save your flights, which is awesome.
You'll have to get your own SD card as well.
Yes. Downside, back to the downside, probably the biggest flaw of this is the zoom level of the camera. If they would have just been able to back that out and make it a wider lens, this would be perfect
for FPV.
Perfect. Yeah, this could like knock a tiny whoop out because considering that this already has all the stuff built into it, and then you've got your screen and receiver built into the transmitter, that would smoke any of those tiny whoops. But anyway, it doesn't have those, and you know it would be cool to see something like this with acro, but it doesn't have that. All in all, overall, it's actually a really good find, I think. Hubsan did a great job with this. There's just a couple small improvements that I'd like to see on it. But if you're interested in the quadcopter or the goggles, we'll have them both linked in the description box below. Be sure to
subscribe, click the notification bell, and thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye!